Yeah, so much for the boat game. I mean, I'll have to get a second hand from someone from work or something. I don't know, or I'll win the ticket somehow. How much? 200, and that's not including fees and tax. That's probably like a $350 ticket. That's crazy. Hey guys, what's up? Johnny B here. As usual, I got to back up. I'll be back in a little bit. Enjoy the games. We got two games. Corn on the Cob taking on the Rockers. Puck Hogs taking on the P Diddy Oilers. I'll be back. You guys enjoy the games. Don't worry, it's just game one. I forgot to set these earlier. And yeah, between games, we're gonna do a little activity here and do a couple of activities in between periods. But for now, I'm gonna back away. I do gotta let me just make sure the sound is on. I do I do apologize. There's no sound on the other series, but Jimmy, get your sound on. All right, I'll be back. Good. Everything's wonderful. All right, welcome back. All right, I am returned. Thank you for your patience. Be good. I hope you didn't touch each other. What up, Rocky? My son kept an eye on you guys. Make sure you guys weren't touching each other like Diddy. All right, I am back. Back. And yeah, I hope you're doing good. Looks like what Toronto Maple Leafs, did they end up losing? We got another goal here. Corn on the cob. Toronto getting smashed 6-1, about a minute left in the game. That one's done. And no score in the Edmonton Golden Knights game. So far, so good for them, I guess. No sound on Jimmy's stream. Awesome. So we're going to have to hope that Cobb, he has his stream all sounded up. Cobb with the, speaking of which, Cobb with the goal. Raf Cobby. His name's Cobby. Cobbed on with the goal. That's good, Rocky. Good to see you, buddy. Hush Kitty, Jay Die, Jimmy 1, Rocky and Weasel in the chat here on NHL Tonight. 4-2 for Corn on the Cob. Really cool name, man. Really cool name. Leading the Rockers 4-2 here midway through the third period. Right side of the screen. Rocky in the chat. If only Cobb scored like this last season. Hey-yo. Hey-yo. We might have made the playoffs. Now, Cobb is actually... Cobb's got what? 8 goals, 5 assists, 13 points in 6 games, about 2.2 points per game. Pretty impressive. Pretty impressive for so far so good this season. And we got the Tomahawk back there. On the right-hand side, we got the Puck Hogs taking on the P. Diddy Oilers, which is the other part of our doubleheader. Get oiled up, baby. It's P. Diddy time. No goals. I'm assuming there was no... Can anybody tell me if there were lag-outs in this game? Rocky in the chat, like what they did for the scores on the bottom. Appreciate that, man. Thank you so much. Yeah. So the way it was working, because of the way NHL 25 has it in the top left corner, I think it was in the previous game, it was down below. So you could see it, but now the logos cover it, the way I have it set up. So I had to come up with something on the fly. So I basically duplicated each of the streams. In this case, I duplicated them twice. I've duplicated this one once, duplicated this one once, and there's my son in the chat. Go Oilers. Yeah, what's the score on that one? Oh, there's no score in there. Oh, the P. Diddy Oilers. Okay, I thought I meant the Edmonton Oilers. Yeah, so I basically, this is basically a duplicate of the stream. I just trimmed out everything else but the scoreboard, enlarged it, and put it right there. This way, you'll know who scored what. Like I said, look at the top right. The Puck Hogs logo covers the score. Just kind of the way I have it. Not so bad with the 2-game view. Once you get to the 3 and the 4-game views, it's like impossible to see the scores. Plus, it's so small. And I have to assume that some of you are watching on a 5-inch cell phone. So, oh, Weasel in the chat. Hit me with some knowledge here. Third period in the P. Diddy Oilers game. Oilers scored 2 before. So it's 2-0 Oilers. Okay, let me get that updated. Yeah, I do apologize. Just bad timing. Third period. Hogs scored. Oilers got 2, right? That's what we're saying? All right. All right, we good. Thank you so much for the update. I appreciate that. Anybody wants to come in the booth, hit me up in the media waiting channel, or if you're an admin, just jump into the channel. Come on in. Hang out. P. Diddy Oilers. If you're not careful, they're going to oil you up and take you to a Diddy party or two. We got one more night tomorrow night. 4 games, I believe, tomorrow night. And then I got to see if I'm streaming Friday because I won't be here Saturday. I won't be here. I'm leaving early Saturday. So I don't know that I'll be streaming Friday. So we'll see what happens here. I got 4 games tomorrow. And one thing I didn't realize, I turned on my computer today. and I opened up the Xbox app on the PC, and I saw that the Doom game, the new Doom game, is out already on there for Game Pass. For those of us who didn't buy the upgrade edition, $40 to play the game 48 hours early. Never do that again. I did that once. There it is. Yeah. Let's stream that. That game looks... I mean, Doom has never put out a bad game. Doom is awesome. Ever since the old computer days, and then, you know, on like PlayStation and N64, and they released those games on there, and then so forth, so forth. Dude, Doom's always been a great game. So, looking forward. Looking forward to playing it. I know a lot of people play, and there's a lot of people out there that play it, but they bought the early access edition. I don't do that. I think it's dumb. My opinion. I did that with Battlefield 2042. I bought the early access thing, and it was a launch disaster. The game was basically unplayable, so it was a humongous letdown. So I'll never do that again. All right. Well, the Hogs, Puck Hogs scored one. They're now down 2-1 here in the third period against the P. Diddy Oilers. The Puck Hogs riding a 3-game losing streak. P. Diddy Oilers riding a 2. The Night Sentinels, North Sentinels. P. Diddy Oilers riding a 2-game losing streak. So battle of two teams that are having a bit of losing streak. P. Diddy Oilers are in 9th place. The Puck Hogs are in 10th. They're both down there. So the game. Good looking game. Yeah, that Doom game looks good. My son's playing it right now. Whew. I love Doom. Can't wait to play it. So yeah, two teams that are kind of down at the bottom of the standings, to put it nicely. So whoever wins this series will surely climb up in the standings. We'll put up the points here when we get a little break in the action. Looks like both games are going to end around the same time, but we'll get a moment. All right, there it is. So Corn on the Cob with the victory there. 1-0 series lead for them, leading the Rockers. Waiting for the conclusion of this other game. 8 seconds to go, and the P. Diddy Oilers are going to snap a 2-game losing streak, and they'll take the win. All right, there goes the Oilers. So the Oilers win as well. So P. Diddy oiled up the boys, took them to the Diddy party, and that was it. Rocky not liking that at all. All right. Well, let's look at the standings going into tonight. Obviously, we have some lag outs to work through. So right here we are. There we are. So we got, what do we got? Corn on the Cob taking on the Rockers. So the last place Rockers. Now, Rockers only have 3 games to play. They got to get some catching up here. So Corn on the Cob now should be, yeah, by virtue of less games played, same amount of points. They should be now in 7th place. P. Diddy Oilers with their win will be up to 9 points. The Puck Hogs will stay down here at 10th. So that's where we is at with this one. Reminder, tomorrow night we have a quad header. Yeah, we have 4 games tomorrow night. Corn on the Cob taking on Woo. The Rockers take on Netflix and Kill. Disturbing the Peace take on the Hellions. And that's it. I thought there was 4 series. One of them must have rescheduled because there was 4. All right, so now we're down to 3 games tomorrow night. All right, cool. Hey, I'm not, I love no more than 3 games because I have it's a lot more room to look at things, It's nice. It's kind of nice. That game was good. Oh yeah, the finishing moves are like the best part of the game. Yeah, Eternal was pretty cool. I didn't finish it. I didn't finish Doom Eternal. I should go back and play that after I play this. I'm not waiting to play this. How would 239 Hockey League feel if between games I also popped on some Doom. The new Doom game. How mad would how irritated would everybody be? Probably pretty irritated. All right, welcome. We got folks on YouTube Shorts popping in and out. Hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. You regular YouTube chat disconnected. Why? Hi, chat. What's up, chat? What's up, chat? Look at that glove. That's a power glove. Woo! All right. Yeah, man. The Leafs look. Pachado13 in the chat says, "What happened to the Leafs, dude? They took a punt. They took a punt in the butt, dude." I was watching that game. I came home. I doing some stuff, and I put the game on a little after 7, and dude, the Leafs look miserable. Um, no, I think they'll win Friday. I think the Panthers got their 3 games in a row. I think it's hard to win 4 in a row in the playoffs. Especially I mean, the only thing is just looking at the series, man. Austin Matthews got to get going. He's been quiet. When your star player is quiet, bad things are going to happen. What was it? 2 defensemen or 2 or 3 defensemen for the Panthers scored tonight. And they were like really goals that they shouldn't have scored. It started to look like Jimmy 124 out there scoring. Ew. Yeah, they looked awful today. Like they did not look like they wanted to play. If their stars are quiet on Friday, yeah, they're done. Austin Matthews got to do something. That's unacceptable from one of your top guys. Goaltender looked pretty bad today. He let in a couple of soft goals. There was that one goal that Florida defenseman, he shot it, it ricocheted off the Leafs defenseman, and I mean, just stuff like that. It just wasn't going their way. Just an awful looking game. I mean, honestly, I I think it'll haunt them a little bit, but I've also seen a lot of times when you have such a bad game, you turn it around the next game. I think if Florida scores a couple goals in the first period, I think that'll really give them some nightmare. I think that'll give them nightmares, and then it'd probably be okay, downhill from here. I think if the Leafs kind of play them tight, don't make mistakes like they did, if they get the first goal, they'll be all right. There was an interesting stat line when I was watching the game. The Panthers are 0-6 in the playoffs when they were down 0-2 to start the series. So I wonder if this could be their first win in that situation. We'll see. Yeah, at least got to look better. That was just an ugly game. Appreciate you being here, Pachado. Of course, you know how it is. I appreciate you being here. Welcome. Folks on YouTube, welcome. Buongiorno. And we got a goal here. On the left, looks like the Rockers. Going to be Frosty Nightmare. And this is a guy, man, I go way back with this dude, man. Frosty Nightmare. He's as OG as it comes. At one time, he was one of the most dangerous goal scorers. This is back in the Moose Hockey League days. I mean, we're talking years, not seasons, years ago. Frosty Nightmare has always been a dynamic player. He's been in this league before, took a long break, and he's back, so good to have him. But he'll get things going with the Rockers 1-0 early in the first. Oilers! That is the P. Diddy Oilers. And the Puck Hogs, game number 2 underway. 19 minutes left in the first period. And, yeah, man. The Puck Hogs in the black jerseys. P. Diddy Oilers in the white jerseys. And, I have this weird idea for the league, 239 Hockey League. How would you guys like to see this league played in broadcast cam only? The side camera. The one like you watch a normal hockey game. It's very difficult to use. That's the joke behind it. It's a very, very difficult camera view to use. Cool. Let me check in on the Las Vegas Golden Knights game here. So Leafs got cooked, and Florida leads 3-2. 10 minutes left in the first period. No goals. Edmonton and Golden Knights, man. That one's a quiet one. Would be nice to see Edmonton. Would be nice to see Edmonton go through. Like I said, goal left side of the screen. Hold up, top screen if you're on the vertical. That's gonna be Shem from Chiefs and Frosty Nightmare. All right, so Frosty getting in on the scoring again. It's 2-0 for the Rockers, and all of a sudden, stuff like this right here, right now, the Rockers didn't look that great game one. They look really good game two. The teams can turn it around, like I said, even with the Leafs. I mean, they look terrible tonight. I mean, so who knows? They'll snap, snap it together and get it all turned around. And what's going on with Jimmy's stream over here on the right-hand side, man? Jimmy, you're lagging, bro. He's on that West Virginia internet. They got their own time zone down there, their own internet down in West Virginia. West Virginia Standard Time. All right, here come the Rockers. Man. Okay, so the Rockers up 2-0. Shots on goal 5-1. So the Rockers are really, so far so good, putting the pressure on Corn on the Cob. And this is the kind of thing, like I said, with the Rockers are doing now. We're talking Pachara. We're talking about the Leafs game. That's what the Leafs need to do Friday. Yep. Pepper them. Get them. Put them on their heels. Game number 6. Get the shots on goal. Get up to a 5-0 shot lead. Maybe get a goal. And start game 6 off right. Now, I'd like to see game 7 in that series. Not going to lie. Obviously, it'd be nice to have all sorts of Canadian teams in there. Although, Dallas, I was watching the last part of the Jets game the other night, and the Jets did not look good either. They looked pretty bad. All right, I just got a message from Lemansky. All right, I got a message from Jimmy. He says, my stream is way behind. Use Lemansky's. All right, we'll do that. Staffan Deesh is my fear. All right, we're gonna get Lemansky on here. And maybe it'll actually have audio on it. Just chirping you, Jimmy. Maybe it'll actually have audio on it. Just chirping you, Jimmy. These Christmas songs on Family Guy are driving me nuts. I'm not ready for that. I'm not ready for Christmas. Get out of here. Family Guy are driving me nuts. I'm not ready for that. I'm not ready for Christmas. Get out of here. Where's Lemansky? There it is. All right. We're going to replace Jimmy's stream. Because Jimmy's is way... Oh, yeah, dude. Jimmy's is way behind. He's like a period behind. Jimmy's playing from a McDonald's in West Virginia. All right. There's this lineup there. Deceptive, Dars, Bear to Just, Dainty Dangles, Jimmy, and, of course, Captain Lemansky. Appreciate you streaming, Lemansky. And there we go. Corn on the Cob has just scored a goal. It is going to be Buzz Lightyear. That's Adrenaline from Tomahawk and Cobb. For those who don't know, the captain of this team, Corn on the Cob, I've said it before, but I know there's some new people here tonight. Corn on the Cob is captained by a gentleman named Cobb, best known by his stage name Cobna. He's a Canadian hip-hop artist out of the Montreal area. Go ahead and check him out. He's on YouTube, Spotify, SoundCloud. Cobna, C-O-B-N-A. Go check him out. He's got some good beats, man. He's got some good songs. He's got a bunch of music videos on YouTube. His songs, I know his tracks get featured. His tracks get played at Montreal Canadiens games, which is pretty cool. Yeah, man, Cobb's got quite a nice little career there in hip hop. So go check him out. Very good dude too. Like such a nice dude, man. It's pretty good. Yeah. Cobb's decent, man. He's definitely worth checking out. Good hip hop artist, good beats, good music. Got a lot of cool videos too. Our right-hand side of the screen, it is 0-0, Oilers and Hogs. P. Diddy Oilers taking on the Puck Hogs. 4 shots to 3 in favor of the Puck Hogs here, about a quarter of the way into the second period. So not a ton of shots. I mean, kind of an average amount of shots here. Good defense so far. No goals. Yeah, really. Although, here we go. First goal. Going to go to the P. Diddy Oilers. And who scored this one? Death from Cats with the goal. I like your guys' gamer tag is interesting. I like that. Effin Thornberry. From Mackey and Reap. Reap the captain. How would you like to be the captain of the team called the P... Ooh, Shredder. Look at that guy. The P. Diddy Oilers. How much? My son's right here. He's about 2 feet away from me, playing Doom Dark Ages. There he is. You can see his hand. That's him, not me. This game looks good. My gosh. Game looks sick. Can't wait to play it. Not gonna lie, I'm tempted to, during 239, play Doom on my gaming PC. I'm just gonna be transparent. So if you see me inattentive, I'm probably playing Doom. All right, Lemansky gets the goal over here for the Puck Hogs. 1-1 tie. All right, 1-1. Oiler Hogs. I enjoyed our conversation there, Pachara. I'm glad you came in here. I know you get some good conversations going. Really appreciate that. What up, Z Turtles in the chat? Welcome, buddy. 3-1 for the Rockers now. 12:20 left in the second period. Shots on goal are 7-4 in favor of the Rockers. Right side of the screen, we got a goal here for the P. Diddy Oilers. It's going to be the captain, Reap. And what had to have been going through his mind when he was thinking of this team name? P. Diddy Oilers. I think it's creative. I think it's funny. The logo, which me and Gemini or ChatGPT had a little hand in that. Steph and ChatGPT had a little hand in creating the logo. I think it's a great logo. I think it's really good. Staff and Deesh. Huh? Secrets. All right, we got 2 games here. We do have 3. We initially had 4 games tomorrow night. We actually just have 3 now. Somebody must have rescheduled, which is fine. It happens. Gives us a little more room to work with, too. 4 games gets a little crowded. And after 4, I don't have anything made up for 5 games anymore. I don't think I do. Well, I do. Never mind. We just don't use it. Dude, 5 games is like crazy. We had that one, like 2. Ooh, those are good. Don't they give you extra health? We've had the 5-game views before. Dude, it gets nuts. Oh, that's cool. I saw him in the preview. That is cool. I wonder if you fight him over Richard's background. This game is crazy. All right. 6:02 left in the second period, left side. Shots on goal, 8-7 in favor of the Rockers. Ooh, right side. So the corner of the Cobb leading 1-0. And the Puck Hogs leading 1-2-0. And we're going to take a look at the standings here and see what how everything kind of transpired. Yeah, right. Corner of the Cobb will move up to 7th place with the win in game 1. If they can, so if Corner of the Cobb could win this game, and it's not looking like right now, But if Corn Cob win the game, they will jump up from 7th to 4th place. That's crazy. A lot of these jumps. If the Rockers win, they stay in last place. They're 5 points down from 10th place Puck Hogs. Puck Hogs win, they don't move up. If the Pity the Oilers can win, they'll be up from 9th to 7th. So a lot of things to think about. All right, La Buns with the goal. Unassisted late in the period, too. Late in the period. And that's going to give the PDD Oilers a 3-1 lead in this game. Stewie's throwing up. All right. Eliminate the the Titan. You're going to fight the Titan. Oh, he's coming for you. Oh, my gosh. He's bleeding. Oh, he lost his arm. Yo, this Doom game looks sick. That's so crazy. All right. I'm getting distracted because Doom looks crazy. Anybody in 239? Oh, you got him. Anybody in 239? Has anybody played the new Doom game yet? I guess it came out today. I thought it was coming out tomorrow. Anybody? Show of hands in the chat if you or on YouTube as well. Have you played the game yet? If so, what do you think? And the game looks good. You got a guy up there chilling. Oh, the Chivo block. All right, so both periods are done here. Heading into the third wall. Oh, Stonewall Goat's going to get the spectacular save highlight. Here we go. Let's check it out. Very close shot there, but Stonewall's right there like a wall, basically. That hence his name. Dude smartly blocked it away with the blocker. 22. That's a long game. That's good. That means there's a lot to do. All right, second emission. 3-1 Rockers. Right side of the screen. 3-1 P. Diddy Oilers. Here comes up the right side. The Hogs lose the puck over to the Oilers. The Oilers with the puck regrouping now from the D. If the P. Diddy Oilers can win, they'll go on a 2-game win streak. They'll climb in the standings. They'll improve to 5-8-1, which would be 4-6-1 in the last 10. So I mean, they're still down there, but they're gonna be on the right side of things. This is the matchup they need. This is a similarly ranked team, so they're both kind of down in the standings. This is the kind of matchup they need to take advantage of. Same with Puck Hogs, same deal. They're against a team that's in their kind of, in their standings range. So kind of each team can take advantage of this opportunity to get some points because, who knows what their next matchups are. Hey, let's look at the Rock. Or let's look at P. Diddy for a second. Well, here we go. P. Diddy Oilers play the Rockers next. So, I mean, another favorable matchup because then they face the Blueprint. Then they're going to start. Ooh. Wheel. Oh, it's a blade. Because then the teams get tougher. Oh, the chainsaw shield. That's sick. So yeah. So the matchups get tougher. For Puck Hogs, they have some they have a tough schedule. Corn on the Cob, Woo, the Hellions, Blueprint, terrific. Netflix and Kill are pretty decent. Oh, right. And then the only really favorable matchup they have is, other than tonight, the Rat Business. All right, so Rockers in last place. They're gonna have their work cut out for them. They play Corn on the Cob tonight, which is not too shabby. And a goal here for the Rockers. So the Rockers need to win this game. This is a closely ranked, kind of closely ranked. I mean, Rockers last place. Corn on the Cob like 7th. Because then they play Netflix and Kill, the Hellions. Then they'll have a favorable matchup against the Oilers. Then it's the Rapids. So they have a couple favorable matchups, but then it gets tougher from there. Their latter part of the season is going to be very tough. Should be some kind of lava metal. The fire stuff. Good throw. Really cool. Super heated now. This game's sick. 4-1 for the Rockers. 12 minutes left in the third period. Over here, right side of the screen, the P. Diddy Oilers leading 4-1 with only 7 minutes to go. Game's kind of moving on. And a goal. Corn on the Cobby. Corn on the Cob. Corn on the Cob. Corn on Cob. Corn on Cob. Corn on Cob. Cob. Buzz Lightyear, a.k.a. Adrenaline, who's been quite the scorer the past couple seasons since his return, a few seasons ago. Guy's kind of always been part of the league. Just kind of come and go. He was gone for a little bit. Now he's back past few seasons. So he's just doing it, man. Great scorer. Great player, man. All right, so in this Rockers game, we got 11 minutes left in the third. It's 4-2 for the Rockers. Shots on goal are pretty close. They're pretty even. This one's a little bit more close. And look, just got a little closer. Corn on the Cob just scored. The Tomahawk, a.k.a. Tommy Hawkins, with a shorthanded unassisted goal, brings them to within a goal now. It's 4-3. All right. Tomahawk with the goal. 4-3 is the score. And the Rockers are holding on to a lead. There's still some time left. There's over 10 minutes to go in the game. Corn on the Cob, the way they've been scoring, I believe they can do it. Right side of the screen, it is the P. Diddy Oilers leading 4-1. So with less than 2 minutes to go, I'd say the Oilers have secured the win. And with that, they'll move up in the standings. They're winning with only 58 seconds ago, so it's looking good for the Oilers. We'll have to see here, see how it ends. The P. Diddy, dude, some of these teams, this needs to be on a T-shirt or a jersey. Like if the P. Diddy Oilers was on a, not so much the Oilers jersey, but if we can make one of the P. Diddy Oilers, a jersey, I'd be all for that. Well, actually, good question. We do have merch. Oh, I promised Ace Soul. Ace, you're my guy, bro. We need a peeky pick. We need a lot of shirts. I promised Ace Soul I would advertise this of the website, and I'm going to do that. The 239 store. I'm going to post a link in the chat if you guys are interested in merch. I know Adrenaline submitted one. We had a contest going on for the best T-shirt submission, and Adrenaline won, and he did a great job on it. I'll show you that in a minute. Actually, we'll wait till these games are finished. We'll talk about the store. I know some of you know about it. Some of you probably don't, but it's in there. There used to be an old store. We did away with a lot of the merch, so this is the new store. Which the old store had jersey shirts, so you can get a Young Kelch T-shirt, for instance. And the Rockers. Ace, speak of the devil. Ace Soul just scored. I wonder if he's here in the stream. All right, P. Diddy Oilers win the game. They're up 2-0 in the series. All right. So the left side of the screen, Ace Soul, not known to be a scoring defenseman, more of a stay-at-home kind of defensive defenseman, puck mover at most, gets a very critical goal. That gives the Rockers a little bit of a cushion, especially the way Corner of the Cob have been scoring. It was 4-1 at one point, then it became 4-3. Now it's 5-3. So Ace Soul, doesn't score often, but scored a crucial one right there. 5-3 now, cushion. All right, minute 37 left in the game. Cobb trying to get in there. Corn on the Cob, that is. Coming down the ice now. Here comes Corn on the Cob, regrouping. Trying to get a pass out. They got 50 seconds to go. They got a 2 goals deficit. Joe Paterno. All right, 27 seconds to go. I'm just kind of focused on the action here because this is just crazy. Here it comes, boys. Right side, Cobb. Oh, look to get one. Look, trying to get one going there. Looks like the Rockers will hold on to this win. 5-3, 8 seconds to go in the game. The Rockers will tie the series at 1 apiece. There it is. Congratulations to the Rockers. Their first win of the season. And now they're 1-3-1. So. All right. Let's see if you guys can see this real well. All right. Here is the 239 store. It is located at 239. I mean, I'm not going to expect you to memorize the web link, but there it is. Anybody in the chat, if you want to buy some 239 merch, there it is. 239hockey.creatorspring.com. So this is the shirt that won the Adrenaline contest. Which is, it's very simple, but look at that logo, looks good. That's a good looking shirt. Available small, medium, large, XL, 2XL, 3XL. Variety of sizes. Cool. Imagine. What these Adrenaline, so the die cuts, there's a sticker. We got stickers here. How about $6? There you go. Very cool stuff. Got hoodies. Look at that. This is the one that Adrenaline submitted. It's a very good looking hoodie. A crew neck sweatshirt. There we go. Look at that. Available in many colors. See what the blue. Blue doesn't look too bad. White looks good. Gray looks good. I like it. I like these actually. Good. Let's see what the t-shirt looks like in other colors. Oh, there's a bunch. We got white, navy. I like the navy. Pink. I love the pink. That looks good. Charcoal. Oh, charcoal looks good. Very nice. I don't know what are these, like sorority butt paddles? Oh, pickleball paddles. I don't know what I've never played pickleball, but I thought they were sorority paddles you smack each other with. I got a Diddy party. Looks pretty cool. Interesting creation. Pickleball paddles. So if you're playing pickleball, grab you a couple of 239 pickleball paddles. We got mugs. Pickleball. The mug looks good. Not a fan of that color. Black looks good. Not too bad. Good. Oh, this is the original. I like the one with I like this one best. Good. P. Diddy Oilers 2-0. Let's go. P. Diddy, baby. 239 hockey. Good. I like the shirt the best. One of the best. So a lot of merch here. A lot of stuff. If you guys are interested. 239. I put the link in the chat. Hit it up. It's a good site. Used to have the old site was springtee.com or whatever, but we had a 239 store on there. We had a couple of in the crease shirts. So we had a lot of t-shirt, a lot of. I mean, I think the reason why they did away with it was a lot of those guys don't play here anymore. So there was no need. Nobody was buying the shirts. So I guess I just needed a refresh of the store. So yeah, hit it up, guys. I mean, prices aren't horrible. T-shirt's like $20. That's typical. Pretty sure it was like $20 for a shirt. Let me double check. Yeah, we got $36 hoodie, $20 for a t-shirt. Next level t-shirt is $23. Hoodies are $35. Hoodies are usually $60. So the prices aren't too bad. The paddle ball pickleball set. I don't know what the standard is on that. These are $60. Compares. All right, right side of the screen. We do have no goals yet. One shot each for the Hogs and the Oilers. The Oilers winning the series so far. It's 2-0. But still got game 3. We'll see if the Puck Hogs can kind of strike back here. Yeah, P. Diddy Oilers are now in 6th place. They jumped. Crazy to think if the we'll look at this. Here, let's take a look at the standings real quick. The standings are updated. Rockers are still in last place, even though they won. They still got a little room to go. Puck Hogs lost 2 games in a row, so they're on a 5-game losing skid. Corona the Cobb won and lost one tonight, so they're down to 8th place. P. Diddy Oilers with 2 wins tonight have climbed all the way to 6th place. Now, if they can sweep and take this game number 3, they'll be 4th place with a record of 6-8-1, which is kind of crazy to think about, but that's just the way it works. It's not a good record, but they've got. Now the problem is they've got the most games played, just about one of the most games played. All right. I'm going to be right back. I got to get a water and more fruit things to put in my water.
Angels getting ready to drop the puck. Puck possession so key in today's game. Nice job tying up his opponent. Grabs control of it at the point. Too many bodies in the way. Sidesteps the check. From the place 99 made famous. Slides the puck ahead into neutral zone. Here's the feeding touch. Oh, they couldn't complete that. Here's a chance to the middle. And he elects not to shoot and will hang on to the puck. Moves it quickly over to Rideout. Handles the bank pass from along the boards. Slides it diagonally to Rideout. Slides the puck over. Boston's looking to break out of their own end.
Well, he's showing great mobility here as he drops into the butterfly and moves across his crease with ease to make the save.
The Oilers gain control of the puck. Steps inside the line. All the officials were all over that trip. Here comes the sentence. James might try to protest this one, but still going on for tripping. The Oilers will have a chance to get on the power play for the first time this evening.
An opportunity here to go up by one on the power play. You know they've worked on this in practice. It's something you do. You're repetitions. This is what prepares you to be big in these moments.
McKee's got it near the point. Moves it to the middle. Picked off in front. And just like that, comes up with the puck. Scores! Oh, wow, that's how you do it.
Well, he's in close quarters, James. That's what he's known for. He gets that puck on his stick, his head is up, and he buries it in the back of the net. Ask anyone around the league or within his own team, and they'll tell you he's one of the most accurate and best shooters in the league, James, and this is another display right now. He doesn't have much time and space, but he has the wherewithal of what's around him. He gets it off quick, and he buries it.
Grabs the puck here in the neutral zone. And he sidesteps the check there. Now a quick pass to Buns. Boston's got the puck against the half wall. And the power play works to perfection as they tied it up.
Well, the power play unit knew what was at stake. They knew that they had an opportunity to get the equalizer in this game, and they executed perfectly. On a deflected shot, everyone always talks about the
Oh my God, because my mic's been muted the whole time. Hello. Fail, bro. Fail. That's why Caston guy couldn't hear me. My buddy over on YouTube is probably like, this guy's talking, he's not saying nothing. What's going on, Cut? Where are you watching from, man? I was muted the whole time. That's like 10 minutes. Wow. Awesome. I didn't. No, that was before. I was on. I had to mute it after I left. Did you think something was wrong with your computer? Were you like breaking your computer frantically, like, "Why I can't hear this guy? What the heck's going on here?" Caston Guay, what's going on, buddy? If you're still there, let me know where you're from. All right, third period is underway. I was tinkering with my audio. No, it's just me being goofy and forgetting to unmute my mic. I do that frequently. I mean, way too frequently. Tighten. Boom. Right, left, right, left. All right, 2-1 right side. Oilers, P. Diddy Oilers leading in the third period over the Puck Hogs. 15 minutes left in the game. We'll see. P. Diddy Oilers, they can get a sweep. This will be huge for them. They'll make some strides here for sure. All right, left side of the screen. We only got about a minute left in the second period. Minute 30. It is 2-2. The Rockers, Cobb, corner of the Cobb. This is a very close game. And, the Rockers didn't have any wins going into tonight. Looking a little rough after the first series. Looking good tonight. So obviously they don't have as many games played. Now they're down in last place, but they do have the luxury. They have a lot of games in hand. So they'll be able to catch up eventually as they make up their games. But they have a mishmash matchups. They have some favorable matchups, some tough matchups, a little bit of both. Shem is going to get the highlight here. Nice pass. Nice move to get away from defenders, open himself up there, and gets the goal. Big goal by Shem. Kitty, my day was awesome. It was very good. I can't complain. How about you guys? How about yous? Except for, right. Kitty's a big Leafs fan, so of course, the day started off probably good for you. It just got bad when the Leafs got killed. Like, absolutely. What was it, 6-1 or something like that? 6-1, yeah, what a beating. 6-7. Other news, mine ended crappily because of the Leafs, yeah, of course. Let's ban this ban evader. No. Right now, the Oilers and Golden Knights are in the second period. 17 minutes left in the second. No goals, no scores. 0-0. Do we have a game? Is there games tomorrow? Do the Jets play tomorrow? Hurricanes, Capitals. I don't care about that series. Stars and Jets 9:30 tomorrow. I already let the crowd. Leafs are always letting you down. I know. Oh, wow. I already told the community, our 239 fans, I'm planning on streaming tomorrow night with the 3 games, but I'm probably gonna be distracted because I'll probably be playing Doom on the side. Like, I'll be on my other PC playing Doom. That game my son's playing it right now. Game looks sick. All right, right side of the screen is what kind of we're focusing on, because this one's ending here pretty soon. It's 6:32 left in the game. Still 2-1 for the Oilers, the P. Diddy Oilers, rather. They're getting greased up, oiled up, whatever you got to call it. And, man, they're looking good. They're closing in on a sweep. They still got some work to do defensively. It ain't over until it's over. All right, so we got some good ones. I'm going to get the single game view going here. And we got a goal right side of the screen. Dane T dangles from Lemansky and Jimmy. Jimmy. All right, 2-2 now, but the Puck Hogs tied it up at 2 with 4.5 left to go. Look at the shots on goal, 18-6 in favor of the Oilers. So the Oilers are just peppering them, but the Puck Hogs are getting their 33% shooting in there. Both games, guys, look to my left and my right. Third period, tied at 2. Might get some overtime. Might get some extra hockey here. Oh, I spoke too soon. We got a goal on the left-hand side for the Rockers. Chivos. Wasn't he? He was a goalie last season, wasn't he? He's getting some goals, man. All right, right side of the screen, we do have a penalty call. It is the P. Diddy Oilers on the power play now. All right, here come the Oilers. Shot on goal from the left side. Big save. Couple of rippers, man. P. Diddy Oilers score. It's a bad habit, Kitty. It's a horrible habit I have. Nail biting. It is a bad habit. Gambling? No, I hate gambling. Oh, okay. They have to actually put money in there. That's good. Basically Minesweeper. $59,000 million. It's a bad habit. Boom. Yeah, it's basically a Minesweeper. All right, 27 seconds to go on the right-hand side. P. Diddy Oilers are holding on for that sweep for them. This will be good for them. They're going to climb with the standings. They're going to be in 4th place. And a goal by Jay Whips. The P. Diddy Oilers nail in the coffin, 4-2 with 18 seconds to go. They will complete the sweep. Barring a complete and utter collapse, which is going to be hard in 18 seconds. But I haven't really paid a lot much. NFL schedules look pretty good. I'm excited about the Niners one, although there's nothing near us. Steelers tickets are expensive as sin already. That Buffalo game looks crazy. The nosebleeds are like $300. All right. That game is over. Let's switch it to the single game view. All right, congratulations, P. Diddy Oilers, on a sweep. P. Diddy Oilers complete the sweep of the Puck Hogs. So tough night for the Puck Hogs. For the Puck Hogs, that is going to be 6 straight losses. They'll drop to 3-6. So at the beginning of the season, they were 3-0. So 3-6 going into next tomorrow night. So. All right, here we go. 2 minutes left. It is 4-2 for the Rockers. Corn on the Cob almost scored there. Nice shot there. Hit the post, though. And here comes Corn on the Cob down by 2 in the green jerseys. Good puck movement by Corn on the Cob. Oh, 3 defensemen on 1 guy. That's got to be somebody's got to be open. Nice block there by Shem, playing some good back checking there. Minute left in the game. And he is just hammered. The Rockers lead 4-2 late in the game. All right, the Rockers going back. Nice little shot. Shot on goal. Another save by Rob Miller. And here comes corner of the Cubs. Scores. Adrenaline with the moves. Now, they come to within 1 goal now. That's a crucial goal. Cuts down the deficit. All right, 1 goal game now. It's 20 seconds left in the game. Can the Rockers hold on to the victory? Shot on goal. Big save by Rob Miller. And that'll do it. Oh my gosh. Rob Miller almost coughed it up in his own. Wow, that would have been bad. That would have been fatal. So the Rockers take the series 2-1. So the last place team will get some points. Good for them. Certainly good for them. They definitely needed those points. I guess we're going to get a replay here. Let's take a look at the replay. That's awesome. That's awesome. All right, they're looking at some plays here. I think, I don't know if they're looking at something. Looking at some of the highlights from their goals, I guess. No, it's ending stream time. I might do that tomorrow. Waiting for the stats to post. We're going to watch some of these replays. They're looking at some, I don't know, they're looking at some of their highlight goals, which is kind of cool. I kind of like when captains do this. It really gives us something cool to look at. We get to look at the goals and stuff more slowed down. That's a cool little save there. Oh, is that the goal? That's the one that made it 4-3. That's a nice little snipe there on the turnaround. All right. Stats are updated, so we're going to look at that real quick. End the game here. All right, standings are updated with tonight's results. And look at P. Diddy Oilers. Granted, they do have 15 games played, more than a bunch of the majority of the league. However, they went from like 3rd last to 4th place. So that's good on them. That's a huge, huge climb. Corner of the Cob with 2 points tonight will play. They're in 8th place right now. Last playoff spot. Puck Hogs got swept. That's good news for the Rockers, who won a couple of games tonight. So they're now within a point of, moving on up. So we got that to look forward to for a lot of these cool teams, man. Of course, the Woo team. That's crazy. That Doom game looks crazy. Before we go, tomorrow night, 3 games. I'm going to warn you right now, I'm probably going to be playing Doom on the side because it looks way too good to pass up. So I might be distracted. Corner of the Cob taking on Woo. Rockers come back to take on Netflix and Kill. It's going to be a tough matchup right there. And Disturbing the Peace versus the Hellions. Another good one right there. So 3 solid matchups for your selection. So I want to bid you guys a farewell. Good night. I want to thank you guys for being here, especially those of you on Twitch and YouTube. Thank you for being here. Looking forward to being back tomorrow night. And streaming on Friday is maybe not. I got to leave early Saturday for something, an all day thing. So I don't think I'll be up late Friday. So which means I probably won't be streaming. So without further ado, I'll try to be on tomorrow. I'm going to plan to be on tomorrow night because I won't be on Friday and I won't be on Saturday. I'll be out of town all day. So thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. My son might take over. He might stream. He's gonna stream Doom Lost Souls, whatever it's called. Dark Ages. Dark Souls, Dark Ages, something like that. Anyway, good night. See you tomorrow night. Be good and don't touch each other. Keep your hands to yourself. Peace.